Hello all, this is Muskan Khandelwal. Wish you all a very happy new year. Hope this new year brings a lot of success and happiness to you. तो आज मैं बात करूंगी एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण टॉपिक के बारे में जिसका नाम है ह्यूमन ट्रैफिकिंग यानी मानव तस्करी। बहुत से लोग इस विषय के बारे में जानते होंगे पर काफी लोगों को ये नहीं पता होगा कि मानव तस्करी से लड़ने के लिए हमारे पास बहुत सारे लीगल प्रोविजंस हैं और कुछ फ्रेमवर्क्स है। साथ ही साथ हमारे इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में इससे लड़ने के लिए एक आर्टिकल भी बना हुआ है। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद इट। Human trafficking is a modern-day slavery, or can say trade, of human fraud by force or deception for the purpose of labor, social exploitation, slavery, forced marriages, etc., and which other benefits financially. It is a crime not only in India but in other countries too. Human trafficking leads to a violation of human rights of the individual. But do you know that there are some of the legal provisions and frameworks that prohibits human trafficking? Apart from this, our Indian constitution also prohibits human trafficking, and the fundamental right is right against exploitation. Clause 1 of Article 23 prohibits trafficking of human beings, begar or any other such activities of forced labor. The other legal provisions are the Immoral Traffic Prevention Act 1956, which suppress immoral traffic of women and children. The other is POCSO, Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act 2012. It is a special law to protect children from sexual abuse, exploitation, labor. The other is Criminal Amendment Act 2013. This act came popularly after the outrage of brutal gang rape in Delhi. Human trafficking does not happen like this. There are some reasons behind it. I will list you some of the reasons. The very first reason is poverty. Poverty can lead a person to go anywhere without thinking. It is a large contributor to human trafficking. It can lead a parent to sell their child, marry their daughter, or can push any member of the family to slavery or human trafficking. Well, I will give a very recent example. A father who lost his job in COVID-19 thought to sold his 4-month-old daughter to a wealthy couple so that he can feed his family. Second reason is lack of education. No education means no knowledge about human rights. It will also lead to decreased opportunities of work. Both the outcome will lead people to be at a greater risk of human trafficking. The other reason is social factors and cultural practices. In some places of the world, bonded labor yani Padhua Majduri is seen as an acceptable way to pay off the debt. In some other places, selling their child to traffickers is a norm, especially in the poorer families of the rural areas who don't have any income or money to pay off the debt or feed their family. There are some of the other reasons as well, like lack of economic opportunities, lack of human rights for the vulnerable groups, conflicts and natural disasters, etc. So now I will give you some of the reports of UNODC, United Nations Office of Drugs and Crime, and some of the reports of NCRB, National Crime Report Bureau. According to a report from UNODC, the vast majority of human trafficking, some 71% are women and girls and 1/3 are children. The same report disaggregates data on the basis of gender, and what they found out was that women and girls were trafficked mostly for marriage and for sexual abuse, whereas the boys and men were trafficked into exploitative labor. According to the India Country Assessment Report of 2013 on anti-human trafficking, Maharashtra, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, Orissa are some of the common source of human trafficking and red light areas across the country. You can see on the screen that there is a graph of the 2016 report of human trafficking, where the case was 8,137, where West Bengal topped the list with 3,579, followed by Rajasthan with 1,422 cases, third Gujarat, then Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu and Assam. Delhi ranked with the lowest of 66 cases. According to NCRB, a total of 5,264 cases were reported in India in the year 2018, where 64% were women and 48% were men. Now you can see on the graph the states that topped the list, in which Jharkhand topped the list, then Maharashtra, Assam, Telangana. Some other states were Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Rajasthan and Orissa. Here it is percentage of human trafficked in 2018, where you can see on the graph below 18 years, 55% is male and 44% is female, whereas above 18 years, it is vice versa, where 16% is male and 83% is female. Now here it is the purpose of human trafficking of 2018. The purpose that top the list is sexual exploitation with 1922, followed by other reasons. Other reasons include begging, slavery, etc. Then forced labor, forced marriage and child pornography. Now I will also show you the reports of NCRB of 2019. So this 2019 human trafficking report says that Jharkhand topped the list the same as 2018, followed by West Bengal, Telangana, Rajasthan and Maharashtra. The purpose of human trafficking 2019 report says that other reasons, that is removal of organs, drug peddling, begging and slavery are some of the other reasons that top the list, followed by sexual exploitation, forced labor, domestic servitude and forced marriages. Percentage of victim trafficked in the year 2019 is just same as the report of 2018, only the number is changed, where you can see on the graph below 18 years of age 59% is male and 40% is female, whereas above 18 years of age 21% is male and 78% is female. The positive US 2019 trafficking in person report says that India made some significant efforts to eliminate the human trafficking in India in compared to the previous years, and that is why India is on tier 2 on the country trafficking scale. I will end this topic with a suggestion that the law of the human trafficking must be strengthened, that it meets all the requirements of the society. The poorer society of the country must be made aware about human trafficking and what are its consequences. Not only this, the vulnerable groups should be protected by the government so that they do not fall into prey of the human traffickers. Some seminars should also be taken place so that the poor people of the rural areas should get aware about this and can prevent themselves from getting trafficked. If you found this video informational and interesting, then put a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. We'll meet in another video. Till then, stay safe.